Hello, what is up, everyone out there in the YouTube land and anywhere else that you're watching this from? I really appreciate you clicking on this video and giving me a shot here on Retro Geek Gaming. We're going to talk about things that are retro, geek, and of course gaming related. More on the gaming side, of course, for right now. But let's go ahead and get into today's video because I think this is a little bit of an interesting topic that we have going on here. Because as you know, CD Projekt Red has been seeing some success with Cyberpunk 2077 here as of late. I don't know why I'm off-centered. They've been seeing a lot of success as of late from their series of from their Cyberpunk series here lately. Not sure if that's due to the anime that came out on Netflix. Or if that's just due to the fact that now we got the patches and the game is running better and all that stuff like that. But we did see that Cyberpunk 2077 will be getting a sequel. And supposedly a new trilogy in the Witcher games. But we have to expect multiplayer. That's a little bit sad. I mean, it's kind of understandable. CD Projekt Red has basically announced a sequel is coming at some point for Cyberpunk, and that there's also 3 Witcher games that are in the works, including an entire sequel trilogy planned to follow up on Witcher 3, which is fine. But what I need to know, I guess, more or less, is how is this going to work? Are we going to start to see... Because I think Cyberpunk might be the better one to use. Personally, just in my opinion, I think it's the better one to use for multiplayer. Just because that world can be expansive enough. And then, of course, with guns and augmentations and stuff like that, you can do all kinds of crazy things. I think it would be the best one to work for online multiplayer. But what do you think? Do you guys think that The Witcher would work better? And if we do use The Witcher, how would online work? Do we get just like Gwent, where it's like you go in and you find people that are hanging out at a bar and you play them online? Or do they travel with you? Or do they just randomly encounter them and add them to your party, like what they tried to do with, like what Monolith Soft tried to do with Xenoblade Chronicles X? Like, how's this online going to work? I think it's okay to expect online multiplayer, but how is this going to work? And, yeah, so I think that that's some interesting news. And something else that I think is interesting is something that came up recently from what I was seeing, and that HalfLife Alex may be coming to the PlayStation VR 2 headset. Now, this is interesting because I wanted to play HalfLife Alex. I really did. I wanted to give it a shot. But the problem was I don't have a strong enough of a PC to really run, virtual reality. And I don't know if I have to buy like the specific Steam one, the specific Valve headset, or how it would work. So if it comes to PSVR 2, well, that's going to open it up a little more because, I already have the Half-Life games on, like, I have one on Xbox and one on PlayStation. I think it's the PS2 that I have it on. So being able to play on PSVR 2 will open up the floodgates for me when it comes to this. I'll actually want to go and get to enjoy it. So this comes, of course, courtesy of Input Mag, as you can see up here. And it just shows a real quick, brief little tweet that says, from what I've been told, they have. It says, I wonder if Sony and Valve will work out a deal to bring Half-Life Alex to PSVR 2. And they call it an open secret. Now, I, of course, as I've said already, would be stoked for this. Of course, Sony doesn't have a whole lot of PSVR games that they're talking about. And I do enjoy the VR experience, so I'm really looking forward to trying PSVR 2. So this could be a game that I could just buy from it. I think it's going to be great. But that's going to be it for my videos today, guys. What do you think about any of the topics that we talked about? Cyberpunk getting a sequel, a new Witcher trilogy. What do you want to see from those? And how would online multiplayer work for them if they do bring them? And of course, the idea that HalfLife Alex will be coming supposedly, and it's a rumor until of course it's announced, to PlayStation VR 2. I think that that's some interesting stuff. Going to be some interesting games to play and enjoy, which of course is always good for the gaming industry, of course, to have more stuff to play and enjoy. But that's going to be it for my video today, guys. Appreciate you watching. If you did like this content and you want to see more stuff like it, feel free to like, subscribe, and leave your comments down in the section down below. Otherwise, you don't have to. No pressure from me, of course. And I'm going to double check here real quick, probably by the end of the day, just to make sure that we're going to do a retro rewind this week and how that's going to work. And I might have a new way of filming. I might have a higher resolution camera. Maybe. We'll see. I'm going to play around with it. But yeah, I think it's going to be some interesting stuff. And if we do have a retro rewind, I will see you guys on Friday. If not, I'll probably just have some subject video for you guys to watch. But I do appreciate all the views I can get. I cannot express that enough. Any view, any sub, anybody that watches my content, every little view, even if it's 5 or 500, I just appreciate you guys watching. Have a good one, guys, and I'll see you next time.